So Liam Smith versus Canelo, a done deal. September 17th, pay-per-view. I was listening to Dante's Boxing Nation, and I turned it off because I wanted to give my opinion about it. And me and him, we're probably going to have the same opinion, but I didn't want to be affected by his. That's why I was able to, give mine. Now, look, I titled this video, "You Did It to Yourself," for a reason. Because you did it to yourself. When Gennady Golovkin refused to fight Andre Ward, all of his fans said, Andre Ward does not sell tickets. Andre Ward draws 8,000 people to boxing in 2016. That's a lot, actually. Sergey Kovalev was in Vegas, and during Father's Day weekend, they had a buy one, get one free giveaway. 4,000 people showed up for that. Ward does 8,000. So according to the Golovkin fans who excused that duck, Ward should not fight Kovalev because he sells twice the tickets. No, Ward is a fighter. He will fight Kovalev to prove he's the best. He moved up and he fought Kovalev. Gennady Golovkin, he refused to fight Ward. So Golovkin fans, save your moralizing and your righteous anger. You excused a duck, and now you're getting a taste of your own medicine. Ward sent a contract, and Golovkin's promoter sent an email back saying, maybe in 2017. Well, Canelo just told Golovkin, maybe in 2017. You did this to yourself. That said, I'm not going to spare Canelo. Canelo is 25, and he has fought some good opponents. Trout, Cotto, Lara, Floyd Mayweather, and Angulo, who we thought had some left. We even thought Kirkland was maybe a slight threat to him. So for 25, Canelo has indeed fought good opponents. We cannot take that from him. And Smith is an okay opponent. I would say Caleb Smith is the better fighter. Steven's better than Liam, in my opinion. And Liam is better than Paul. So Canelo is fighting the third best Smith brother. And I know what you're going to say. I know what the Canelo fans are going to say. Smith is an undefeated champion. Basically, HBO refused to buy Andre fights because he was black, and Andre wasn't able to fight for his belt. So the WBO took his belt and gave it to Liam Smith. Austin Trout was ranked higher than John Thomas. They took Austin Trout's name out the rankings, put in John Thomas so he could fight Liam Smith for the belt that Andre never lost in the ring or never chose to vacate. They took Austin Trout's name out. Then, after the fight was agreed to, they put Austin Trout's name back in, and last I heard, Austin Trout had sued the WBO for doing this. So we're not talking about a guy who, is a true undefeated champion. We're talking about one of the most paper champions in boxing. You can't name anybody he beat besides John Thompson, who Willie Monroe beat that guy. Galarza knocked him out. That's who Liam Smith beat to become a champion. Golovkin says Mexican style. There was a point where Barrera fought undefeated Prince Nassim. He fought one-loss Sanchez. He fought undefeated Eric Morales. He fought Johnny Tapia, Kevin Kelly, Manny Pacquiao, Paulie Ayala, and a rematch versus Eric Morales. That was in a row. And he also fought a Filipino champion. This is besides Pacquiao. This was in a row. But now I'll say Gennady Golovkin should take one hard fight, One. Why has he not fought a Pacquiao? Why has he not fought a Morales? Why has he not fought a Nassim? Now you'll say, there's not a guy at that level at 160. But guess what? Barrera moved up to 126. Barrera was at 122 and moved up and did that run where he only lost one of those fights. One. So Golovkin can, hide at 160 and cry, nobody will fight me. Why me? Why me? What have you done to try to make fights? What has he done? He won't move down, won't move up, cancel 100,000 pay-per-views, but he thinks he's a star. He says Floyd Mayweather, who was 147 pounds, is ducking him, but he magically wasn't ducking Warren. You did it to yourself. So now, deal with Canelo versus Liam Smith. You see, people got it backwards. People think boxing fans want to complain. I don't think that. I think boxing fans want good fights. I think boxing fans would have loved if Canelo had signed a contract with Golovkin and said, you be on my pay-per-view in September 2016, and we will fight in May 2017. Here's a contract. Boxing fans would have loved that. But Canelo, he's not signed for fall of 2017. He is not signed to fight Golovkin. So that's just what the situation is. We probably will never get that fight because now Canelo is at light middleweight. Golovkin is a 34-year-old middleweight. They're not in the same division anymore. They were technically in the same division. They're now a division apart. And as Golovkin fans love to say, you cannot duck a man who is not in your division. So tough shit. Tough shit. Watch Liam Smith versus Canelo do 200,000 buys. And watch Canelo make his $5-6 million guarantee. Watch him then fight May versus another low-level opponent and make his $5 or $6 million guarantee. And maybe, just maybe, he'll fight Golovkin in 449 days. You did it to yourself.